counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
The players on your team earn. Quickly upgrade your team at the end.
Lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' poke the dog on some bump. Aight, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the. What you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame. You ain't rap long enough to be with me, and you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the out?
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love looking to throw it. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in by Golden. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
52 blue. Ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 50, green, black shot, Edo blue. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Down, field, black, red, 30, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. He's got Watson, it's caught, touchdown Packers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they could load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Xavier McKinney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Down the left sideline.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 10 black. 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Black. 95. Red, cycle.
Love now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Set, ready. Slide flip blue, 32. Set, cut.
Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
14, Lions 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Black 20.
Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
80.
Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Billy Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Green jack. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 45, wide. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground, this time to Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Got it?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Down. Black, 95.
Love. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
On the double.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a 1st set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
30 field. Black. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm on court of old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he's going to be taken down. Garvis says. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here's Watson. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Black Ultra. Smash, smash. Blue striker. Red.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
That'll give to Jacobs running right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Here's 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The 2nd half starts with a run by Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the 1st half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
20, 11.
Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Goff. And that is Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Goff throwing again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal. 7-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Dobbs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions 2.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's gone. And now here's another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. They've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Second and 9.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Ready. 45. White. Blue. Go. Red. Yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. That's taken in by Golden. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want
touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Lions first down. It's a gain of 20. First
Gone.
down, Lions.
And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To the air again. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
6 yards. That's good.
14. 14. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. One after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
What's that?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 29-yard line. 96 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Lions 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.